SUBSCIRBE. Today's vlog is just a little bit of a swap and replace job on the front of the car. I've noticed on the way back from Scotland and a couple of drives to work and back, the front end's not been, or doesn't feel great. I'll show you why in a couple of clips why, but basically I'm changing the wishbone today, just the driver's side, because the passenger side is tight as hell. I have got polybush on the driver's side of it as well, but I'm just going to see how these brand new bushes work out compared to the thing, because I think the bushes are alright, I think the polybush is alright, but I'm not too sure, so I'm going to take it apart. I'll show, well, before I take the wheel off or anything, I'm going to show you the issue that I've got. It's quite a big issue. And then yeah, let's go from there really. But yeah, today's is just a bit of a swap and go sort of thing, so it shouldn't take too long. But yeah. Right then guys, so back to the problem. I've got the car jacked up. Thing here so the wheel won't spin. But I've got the car jacked up and this is what my little issue is. Now bearing in mind I've got my steering lock on, so it's not the steering wheel that's moving or anything, so I hope you can see. That is excessive movement. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the ball joint that goes from wishbone to hub. So I've bought a new wishbone hoping it's going to be the wishbone. I'm not too sure if it'll be the hub, I'll be honest. Hubs are pretty resilient, pretty strong, so I'm hoping it's not the hub, but only one way of finding out I guess. So I'm going to take it all apart and then see what the culprit is. Right then guys, so the wheel's off. The bolts I need to take off to take the wishbone off is this one. Short focus. That one. You can see it. The pinch bolt, which I think is the culprit. Wherever it is, can you see it? There it is. And then just that one in there, which looks a bit scabby and rusty. Where is it there? I did change these not so long ago, so this should be alright to change. I'm hoping. But yeah, basically I think that's the culprit, because when you shake the wheel, all of this moves. And it doesn't look great, to be honest, so I'll give it a change. See if it improves my handling. Right then, so there's the 4 bolts. You can see it's pretty much off. I'm just gonna go it off for you now, and then hopefully it'll make sure you can see it. One wishbone. I'm hoping that bit's fucked. It doesn't feel it, which is slightly worrying. Doesn't feel very fucked, which worries me a little bit. Feels fine. There's no movement in it at all. But if you look at this bolt, where the pinch goes onto, as you can tell on camera, but it is slightly bent. So I'm not too sure if putting a new one is going to do anything, but you can always try. That does look slightly different to the new one. one. And my eyes just deceiving me. That looks slightly different. Obviously these aren't polybush, these are the standard bushes, so I mean they seem pretty solid as well. So only way to find out, I guess, is put the new one on and see if it helps. If it doesn't, then it's a new hub, but I'm pretty sure the hub is fine. Sorry for my rubbish filming, by the way. But the hub looks fine, and there's no play anywhere else. So I've double checked all that. Bit crusty old girl. I'll have to get a wire brush on you soon. But yeah, okay. Right, let's get this new one on. I'll try and set you up so you can see it, but bear with us. Just one thing before I do carry on is I've just noticed that the bolt, that taper, again, is slightly thicker than the old one. So I don't know if the taper's got something to do with it as well, because obviously if it's not a good fit on that bit, it's going to have play in it. So, and thread's different. Not that I don't think that'll matter. But yeah, I'll bolt it up and see if it makes a difference, but I'm hoping it might just be that. In which case it would have only cost me about £5. But we'll put the new one on, can't do any harm, can it? And then we'll swap the poly bushes over, and if I decide it's that. If it is the hub, then link us up to some hubs that you can find. That'd be much appreciated. I know a few do it on Facebook and that, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll carry on. Let's get on it. I put copper grease on all the threads, just to make it a little bit easier when I take it off in the future. Always good practice. If you want to try wishbone at home, it's dead simple. Basically it's all those 4 bolts and that's it. Just 4 bolts, which are fairly easy to come off as well. Even when I did it first time, when they'd been on the car for like 16 years or whatever. They were quite loose, so I'm not going to tighten them fully just yet. Oh yeah, on the back ones, just here, there is a big one and a little one. The big one, you see that? The big one goes on the inner subframe side, and there's a little one goes on that. But there's only one way they can go really, so you won't really bugger it up. But it is a dead easy job. And I wouldn't pay a garage a penny to do it, because it's just too easy, he says. Right, so let's get the bigger bolt in first. This one I'm tightening now, the bigger one of the two. It's quite a tricky one to get to when you're limited on tools, as we say. But I've managed to get in there with some more grips that have just come off. Once you can get in there with more grips, it is two. Yeah, I won't tighten that fully just yet. Tighten it a smidge. So it's the last of the wishbone bolts. It's the ball joint bolt after this. It's just a little one. Half copper grease, but it's so bloody messy. Yeah, I've tightened it too much. I didn't even know I did it. Don't know my strength. Oh, you found it. It's a very nice tight fit, I'll give it that. Right, how am I going to get around that then? There she goes. Right, let's get that bolt in quick. Yeah, nice and easy. I'll tighten this one fully because I know I'm going to be tightening the rest now, and the ball joint one goes in last. Just cause one last tighten, so that one's on. Let's get this fiddly one on. Right, that's all them 3 tight. Last one to get in is this little blighter. With this one, I'll do a close-up in a minute, but with this one, you need to get it flush. You need to get the lines lined up. See these lines here? There's my finger. There. Those lines, those grooves, that groove needs to line up with the hole in there. If it doesn't, do not drive your car because your wheel will probably buckle. So yeah, I'm going to try and do that now. I can't really do a close-up version of it, but once I've got it in, I'll be able to show you. I am going to copper grease it though, so yeah, it's because I always do, just to make it easier when it does come out, if it comes out. So I'll put you there. You see there? Better? I don't know. Yeah. Oh shit, it's too much grease. Basically what happens. Right. So grease it up. Grease it up. A bit up. She'll slide in. Sometimes you'll have to use your jack as well, maybe, just to give that a little bit of a push, because it is hard to try and lift your suspension, your brake, all the heavy stuff up. Just to give it a wee tickle. Too far. Sometimes tricky to line it up as well. So turning out. Once it's lining up, it should just pop in. Shouldn't be too hard to go in. Although I'm trying to juggle a wishbone and a Brembo brake, as long as it, as well as the suspension is proving quite hard. And the jack. Who said men can't multitask? What's all that about? Right, so I'm just going to gently pump it up. Wait for that magical little. Anytime now would be nice. Sometimes it needs a bit of persuading, obviously. I think we are getting there, sorry. As long as it's not that lifting the car up, because that'll be pretty bad. There you go, you hear it go pop. So, just going to keep the jack on it at the minute. But you should see down there, down that hole, it's completely flush. If it's not flush, it's not in properly. So what I'm going to do now is put that last bolt in, the new bolt, the only bolt that come with it, and then hopefully stick it on, give it a quick drive and see if it drives alright, I guess. But we'll soon find out. I think the leading cause to my wishbone bolt being a little bit loose as well has caused that groove on my disc. I don't know if you can just about see it there, but you can see how close the wishbone is anyway. That's why you put a spacer behind your disc. If you do a ST170 Brembo conversion, just to give that much clearance. It's not a great deal, is it? But it doesn't touch. Well, it has touched because my ball bearing's gone, but you just need to watch out for them because I've had a bit of trouble with it recently. But anyway, we'll put that bolt in, see if it makes a difference. Right, where's me? This taper feels a lot better than the last one. The last one just slid in. This one actually is just about going in now. So I'm hoping it was the actual taper. And if it was the taper to blame, then I've just wasted myself, what was it, 80 quid for a new wishbone? Oh, well. I've got a new one on there now. I know it's not polybrushed, but if this works, then I'll take these brushes out, or even ride with them for a bit, and then when it comes to a track day or something, I'll just take the ones out and put the polybrush in. But it does feel a lot nicer. I'm hoping I don't have to track my car either. I'm hoping, because it was tracked alright before it went. So we shall see. That's right. So then guys, the new wishbone is on. So those two bolts have tightened, that one have tightened, and then the new one, which is there. Notice how it's flush. It needs to be flush if you ever do it. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put the wheel on and hopefully that'll sort it out. So you remember the play that we had before at the beginning of the video? Beginning of the video. Hopefully that would have gone. Save that up. Right, so I'm just going to put it on steering lock. So that's on steering lock, and did that. No play whatsoever. That's with the wheel sort of tight, not fully tight. I think we've done a good job, guys. I think it was the taper, maybe. As you can see, it's bent. I think it was that. It was the cause of my issue, and when I put the new one on, it did feel a lot nicer to put on, so there you go. I'm going to take it for a quick test drive, and then hopefully that'll be the end of the vlog. But yeah, let's carry on. Alright guys, so I'm going to go on a quick test drive just to make sure everything's good, make sure everything's nice and tight, and you know, nothing's rubbing. So apologies if you can't hear me. Quick drive just to make sure the tracking's in, make sure the steering wheel's straight, make sure I'm not getting that same horrible, wobbly, unsettled feeling, and obviously make sure I only really felt it wobbling as well, about 50-60 mile an hour. Anything above that or below that seemed alright, but it's amazing how much play I actually had, and I only really noticed it doing 50 to 60. car. I've kind of blanked them all out now, but the people who first get in the car, it's not great, it's not ideal. But it makes perfect sense on the track, so that's what I live for. And obviously the squeaky brakes as well. But yeah, that's the end of the vlog. Oh, my hair's a mess. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. That was a bit long-winded one, but that's how you change a wishbone, guys. If you want to do it yourself, it's pretty easy to do. If you need any help, just comment on either Facebook or YouTube and I'll give you a hand. But yeah, end of vlog. Cool. I'll see you next time, guys.